Welcome, Alchemedians, to the last part of the long videos of the Survivors edition of Alchemediagames. This is the third to last Alchemediagames, and we have so much prepared. I got some more tea, because the last one I had actually was like halfway full, but you bet it froze over like a day because I filmed it like a day ago. Making sure the camera's all good and yeah. And yeah. I also brought gloves this time, but also realized I need one free hand to touch the screen. So this hand might be a little cold by the end of this, but I have this hand. We got my pens. We got part 4. This is going to be the end. And then the next Alchemediagames will be a regular Alchemediagames. That will be done, I believe, Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. Because that will be the 7th, and I usually film edited videos on the 7th of every month, or the start of every month, well, the start of every month, and then just wait until the 14th or the middle of the month to release it. Anyway, then we're gonna find out who's gonna go back into the Alchemediagames for the last Alchemediagames to see the real winner of all time of the Alchemediagames. Who we might even do something special for the winner if the winner wins. There has been a few people that has chosen these as like people that they chose to win. So if they win, I give them something. And whatever wins, I don't know. We'll see. We might do something special with it, like according to it, for like a video, or like put it in like social media as like a main account thing, or like put it on like a banner on our YouTube channel. Just let us know down in the comments if you want to give a gander of like what we should do for the winner. Anyway, let's get into this. Part 4 of the Survivors edition of Alchemediagames. Now, this is the grand return, part 4. In this one, we do have new characters because of the fact that not all of them were able to be put in because they weren't put in the first place. They were just kind of extra space. So I decided to put my own teams in for the sake of the future, and this one might define more of my future of 2026. And I'm honestly, that's going to be the year of like maybe the future for me. I don't know. I kind of want to set up more organizational stuff that year so that like I have more time to do what I need to do, like writing, play video games, watch movies, and also like try to actually, like, as the youth say it nowadays, get a life. Before we read the final one, I shall drink my tea. That stuff's so good. You guys should drink some blackberry sweet tea. And if you want to sponsor us, Blackberry Sweet Tea, the one I'm drinking, hit us up. I love that stuff. Anyway, the first group is the dangerous group. Oh yeah, and don't forget, please hit that like button and subscribe and share with your friends to indulge them into Alchemedia content. And if you haven't already, check out the playlist. I probably put it down in the description about like everything Alchemediagames related. And yeah, there's a lot to get through, so if you have a lot of time that you just want to use to watch like 2 hour long videos or just like half an hour long videos that I usually edit, feel free to. It's always happy seeing more people seeing our videos for the first time. Of course, there's going to be 12 people we're going to vote for, and none of them are going to make it into the top 8. Because that's what happened the other 3 times. Spoiler alert. The other 3 times, none of my winners won. But anyway, in District 1, we have the dangerous group. The group that we kind of deciphered to be dangerous. Like N from Death Note. Hera from Blood of Zeus. Ryuk from Death Note. Mei from, I believe, My Hero. Cloud. Terry. Me Sword Fighter. Sephiroth. Lego Batman. Sora. Min Min. Hero. Piranha Plant. And Chrom. Now, who of these do I want to win? I'll be honest. I think out of all these, if N won, that would be most superior because of the Season 2 Death Note thing I posted on Alchemedia, which, if you haven't watched already, go ahead and watch it. It's pretty funny because it is so realistic to how I feel about Season 2 of Death Note. So, N is my first vote of who I think is going to win. Then we have the customizable. People who are customizable and could be used in any sort of form. Like Steve. Candace with a bag over her head. Sonic. Cow from Mario Kart World. King K. Rool. Gullible. Isabelle. Ridley. Mega Man. Wii Fit Trainer. Shulk. Kermit the Frog. Snake. And Daisy. I should have said people I would play in Smash for this one, because that would have been a better name for it. This one's a hard one for me, though, because it's between Steve, Sonic, and Daisy, because those are my 3 mains in Smash. But I'm going to have to do the classic. Sonic's my main go-to. And I just love Sonic. I love Sonic in Smash. He's one of my favorites. And probably my favorite of all time in Smash. Out in the Wild, District 3, we have a glass of lemonade. Pyra and Mithra. Pac-Man. Mini Brawler. Monkey. Dark Samus. Mercedes-Benz. Ryu. Duck Hunt. Little Mac. Me Gunner. Kazuya. Villager, and Banjo-Kazooie. Every one of these you can find out in the wild if you just trust your instincts. I'm going to go with Mercedes-Benz on that, because it would be funny if Mercedes-Benz ended up in the top 8. Then again, most of my top 12 picks don't usually end up in the top 8, so. Then, District 4. The scary lot. The ones that are scary. A Joker. I think we had Joker before, but they didn't really make it, so. Joker's in this again. Lotso the Bear. Taco Bell employee. Zombie. Ghostface. Gabriel the Angel, Slappy the Dummy, Jason Voorhees, Wednesday, Cthulhu, Candyman, Chucky, the Predator, and a demon. You see, these are just scary people in general. But I would say the least scary is Taco Bell employee, which is probably what I'm going to pick. But these are all from the Halloween video I posted. And because I remember all these names that came from the Halloween video, which was a fun one to do because I dressed as Lucifer from Hazbin Hotel. Go watch it if you haven't already. The Hazbin Hotel and the Alchemediagames I'm talking about. Again, I'm going to pick Taco Bell employee. Okay, then we have the classic scary. Not too scary, but it's classic scary. Like Count Dracula, Goblin, Mavis, Count Dracula's daughter, Headless Horseman, Dr. Jekyll, Boogeyman, Wolfman, which is still a movie from this year that I absolutely love, and I'm glad I started out the year with. Pennywise, Spiders, again, Snakes, again, Poltergeist, Bloody Mary, Patrick Bateman, and Jack from NBC, and I hope doesn't come up often because you can't really say her name 3 times. I think did spiders get far or snakes? No, they didn't. But they have a second chance, and so do snakes. Who do I think will win this one? I think Mavis because, like, it's between Mavis or Wolfman because Wolfman made a very big impact on me at the beginning of the year with that's the first movie I've seen this year, and it was awesome. Mavis, on the other hand, is just awesome in general because Selena Gomez and I love Hotel Transylvania and the series. I think I'm going to go with Wolfman just because of the year. Because I've seen Wolfman. And if Mavis comes up in the top 8, I bite my own tongue. I don't know. You know what? If Mavis gets into the top 8, I will take 20 gulps of this at once. So I'm basically going to chug it. No, actually, no. Screw it. If Mavis gets in the top 8, I'm going to chug the rest of this. Because I didn't choose Mavis. And you know what? Even better. Whatever placement, like, my chosen people get, is the amount of gulps I'm going to take. But if Mavis makes it, I'm going to drink the rest of this. Because I didn't choose Mavis. And it'll be like a punishment. Even though I love this stuff. Not Human. Igor. The Thing. Mr. Hyde, The Nun, Enderman, Invisible Man, Freddy Krueger, Jigsaw, Ladders, Skeleton, A Random Bat, Kraken, Quiet Place Alien, and Michael Myers. If you haven't seen the Halloween Alchemy games yet, again, go watch it if you want. The Quiet Place Alien overtook so many and killed so many. I'm scared to even have it in this grouping. So I'm going to pick the Quiet Place Alien to win this one. Then, we have a desert movie. Just like what you expect from a desert movie. Quasimodo, Gryffindor, The Ghost of Blockbuster Video, Shopping Ball Mannequin, A Knife Roommate, Big Bird, Shopping Cart, Walter White, Depressed Rooster, The Moon, Hubert, Shrek's Onion, An Air Fryer, and Slytherin. This one's from the AI one, which I'm pretty happy I made because I was trying to decipher what to do for that one because there was a lot of ideas that I could do for that one. And honestly, Nick gave me the idea for the AI one, but I kind of made the voice and everything for it just for the sake of that would be a funny idea. Don't worry, it didn't overtake us. Yet. Not we know of. So who do I think would win out of these people? Let's see. Let's see. I think Walter White's got a shot. He's a popular guy. I don't think any of these really had a big impact on 2025 at all. So I'm going to pick Walter White because he's a funny meme. Then, in District 8, we have Those We Prey On. Rick from Rick and Morty. Chica from Five Nights at Freddy's. The Mona Lisa. The B-Movie Script. Mr. Beast. My mental state right now. Please pray for my mental state. Honestly, it was better than the AI. My mental state right now is better than when it was in the AI one, because in the AI one, I'll be honest, like, my mental state was confused and in a lot of ways. My mental state right now is better and just more focused on something, but we'll see. The Met emoji, Hufflepuff, Velma, The Meg, Sheldon Cooper, The Spirit of Wi-Fi Lag, Indiana Jones, and The Pope. Now this one's a toughy one because the me inside wants me to vote for Hufflepuff. But also the me inside wants to vote for my mental state right now, so we know it's safe. But also, 2025 is kind of suggesting Chica, because the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie is coming out soon. So, I will choose my mental state right now, because I feel like that's a good middle ground, and also it really is deciphering between the years. Then we have District 9. Different. Just different. Like every one of these are different. Harry Potter, Barbie, The Terminator, Bigfoot, Ravenclaw, Danny DeVito, ChatGPT, Thomas the Tank Engine, A Magic 8 Ball, A Perfectly Normal Chair, Oprah Winfrey, Meg, a boy, and a girl. Every one of these are different. I think I'm going to choose ChatGPT because I feel like that really overtook 2025 in a way with all the ChatGPT ads of like different stuff you can talk to, which honestly is more fun and helps create a lot more ideas than you think. Which honestly I think is what AI was already set to do, like to make more ideas for yourself, not to make ideas for you. And that's what I kind of use ChatGPT for. So I'm gonna say ChatGPT is gonna win this. But if it wins this, don't be scared. It's not gonna take over our channel that we know of. Anyway, things that happened. Now these are people that didn't really lose or anything. These are just random people I chose to be part of this. But there are things that happened throughout this year, of course. John Mulaney, James Corden, probably stuff I've watched for comedy stuff because I've been watching a lot of comedy. Penchus and Egg Boys from Husband Hotel Season 2 when they were the most like popular in Husband Hotel Season 2. Alex Warren, probably one of the newest artists that has come out this year, and his whole album, go listen to it. It's amazing. Abe Parker, Forever and a Day. Go listen to that song because that song really hits hard, and I just love that song. Nibs, if you don't know who Nibs is, does like gaming videos and like ranking of games from other stuff. Lately, he's been doing a lot of live stuff too, so go subscribe to Nibs if you can. I'll probably put a link to his channel in the description for this one. Even though he's a popular YouTuber, I might get copyrighted for that, but he's awesome. He's really awesome, and I hope he knows that. The Grinch from Universal Studios. I've been watching a lot of Universal Studios The Grinch posts. A new artist. I've noticed a lot of new artists, new creators that have came out of this year that honestly I can't even name them because of how many there were that really struck a chord. Like there was this one YouTuber that blew up from being a courteous clerk. There's one that blew up from like putting his face on just random stuff. I mean, isn't that awesome? Good change. There's been some really good change with like my life in general. I feel like I've been grown to like pay for more of my stuff that I need to. I've like grown to know like who is a good friend to me and who trusts me and has my back through it all. And bad change in which I found out who like even after so many times of me protecting them, they didn't really strike a chord. I'm not going to say their name because it's not worth to cause YouTube drama over. Yeah, there's been some pretty bad change, but there's been some pretty good change too. Pennies, which are rare, so if pennies win, pennies versus Pennywise would be great. But also, if pennies win, that's just to let you know there's going to be more pennies in 2026. And then the Switch 2, which I did get on release date, which is insane because that's like one of the first gaming consoles I ever got. And I have a lot of games already on there that I'm excited to play. I'm still like resetting myself though because like my old account was on my parents' account that they made for me, and I can't really transfer that to my account that I have. It just doesn't work, so I have to replay everything that I played in that account, which sucks, but also I get to replay some of my favorite games. That's not something to really hate on. Who do I think would win out of all these? The good change. I say the good change is gonna come out victorious in this, or at least in the top 8. I feel like the good change can really help out 2026, and if it wins out of all this in part 5, and then the winning council, I'm happy to see some good change happen in 2026. Then, in District 11, movies from 2025. Not all of them are going to be on here because there was a lot of movies in 2025. Some good, some bad, and I'll explain them as we go. The Bad Guys 2, amazing movie. And I think it's already on Netflix. If it's not, wait for it to come on Netflix. It is an amazing movie. I love that movie to bits. And I say it's as good as the first one because of how much of an impact it made. And honestly, it just struck a chord with me. Smurfs was also good. I've heard it was hated, but the amount of art styles and jokes that they used in the Smurfs movie honestly kind of surprised me. And there was a SpongeBob thing that didn't have anything to do with Smurfs that came before it. That was cool. But I feel like the only thing wrong with it was that there was live action humans in it that didn't talk or anything. They weren't part of the plot. Gargamel was not CG. Well, yeah, CG as the Smurfs. So I don't know why there was real humans in it. The Fantastic Four, amazing movie, fantastic even, like probably the best Fantastic Four movie of all time. The Electric State, I loved. I've heard not many people like that one, but I loved so much. I feel like Chris Pratt was hilarious in it because he actually felt like an uncle, like an old uncle. Mickey 17, which was pretty good. It was very political, if I remember correctly, and long. It was really long and very political. But honestly, it was funny. It was charming. It was It was cool. It was cool. How to Train Your Dragon. Not as good as... Well, actually, I'd say it's as good as the animated version. The only thing wrong with it is Hiccup doesn't really use his journal as much, which in the animated version he does. In the live action version, he really doesn't. But How to Train Your Dragon is still pretty good. A Minecraft movie, still really good. Really good. Honestly, set the stone. I forgot it came out in 2025. I totally forgot it came out in 2025. It was an amazing movie. I missed some parts of it, but it is an amazing movie that I honestly want to rewatch for the sake of it. I remember so many funny moments from that, and I'm glad it was made. Like, and the only downside is the movie theaters of what happened with the Minecraft movie. If you know about the Minecraft movie, you know what I'm talking about. Plankton the movie, which I did not expect to be as romantic plot wise as it is, and I love that. It was one of the cutest movies I've ever seen with Despicable Me 2. It's like it's down that path. It's like if I were to choose a cuter movie, Despicable Me 2 or Plankton the movie, I wouldn't know. Go watch Despicable Me 2 if you don't know what I'm talking about. It is adorable. And so is Plankton the movie. I feel like those two have a very cutting edge thing of just being adorable. Superman, which was popular for a lot of memes, and I'm glad it was because it was really, really good. And yeah, I haven't watched any other Superman movies. This one was like really good, and it brought Lex to like understanding of he is just the villain. He is just a villain, and that's all he is. Captain America: Brave New World, it was all right. I got the popcorn bucket head from it, which was pretty cool. It was the first time I ever got one of those. It was, I think it was the most all right movie this year. It wasn't like great. I feel like I almost fell asleep during a part, but it wasn't horrible. It brought in some incredible Hulk stuff, which I like. Thunderbolts was amazing and actually like thought provoking, and just it made me smile. Lilo and Stitch, probably one of my least favorite movies of this year. I'll be honest. Like people say they really like this one compared to other live action movies. I feel like it was very weirdly misplaced in different areas where like things happen. Like maybe this is like for other movies too, and that's why people get upset over it. But with this, it's like for example, like when Stitch gets run over by a truck, he gets run over by a truck. That's that. Stitch gets run over by a truck, shows up at a wedding, Uptown Funk plays, and he destroys a wedding. And he gets run over again. So it's like, what's the point of that wedding? Wicked for Good, which is accurately and non-accurately named, because I'd say it is a 4 good, like out of 4 out of 10, like 4 good. It's not the best. I wouldn't say it's the worst movie you will ever see. It's just a 4. I think that's the best way to describe it. Like, acting wise, it was phenomenal. I love some of the, like, one of the songs. Honestly, a lot of the songs were very not as memorable as the first one. The first one was just way too good. I feel like Wicked for Good was just not as good, and that's what kind of bad about it. Dogman was incredible. Dogman was like another one of my movies that I watched at the beginning of the year. I believe January. That was really good. I watched that with Wolfman, and it was awesome. Wolfman and Dogman I saw in January, by the way. And both of them were fantastic in so many ways. So who do I think will win out of these? So out of the ratings I gave my list, this might spoil some things. I think this one's hard because there were a lot of good movies, and a lot of these are like really good movies. I'm gonna have to put. This one's hard. I think I put Thunderbolts. It's either Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, or The Bad Guys 2. I think I put Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts was really good. Bad Guys 2 was really good too. This one's a hard choice, but I think I put Thunderbolts. So I'm going to put Thunderbolts down for District 11. And then District 12, hope for 2026. These are things I hope to have during 2026. And honestly, what I kind of wanting to do. Love, which might come closer than 2026, not gonna lie, because that's kind of the thing that I've been talking about. And if I do look back at this, I'm kind of feeling stuff, but we'll see what happens, you know. House, or at least me living at a different house than the one I'm living at with my parents. I mean, I'm 21. I gotta move out sometimes. Even though it's a scary subject, it's like I want to try to grow more as a person to really set myself out for life. A gym. There's a new gym gonna be built over by where I work, and I hope to go work out there sometime. A second job so I could afford the house I'm probably gonna be living in. Finance, which again goes with the affording. My grandma. I hope to see more of in like 2026. I love my grandmas. And honestly, it probably will be near like my house where I'm gonna be, because I might be going in with my grandma to do more Alchemedia videos and stuff like that, so I could still be doing those while I am trying to afford the place, and I'm still thinking stuff out. My cousins, who I love dearly, and they are my favorite family members of all time. I love you, grandmas. I love you, grandpas. I love you, uncles. Dominic and Braden, I'll say their names, are amazing people. And they are two I hold closest to my heart. Friends. I hope to keep my friends for 2026, but knowing what happened 2025, I'm not really so sure. But I want to try to keep them strong, because they've been helping me with a lot. Help for someone. I'm hoping I could help someone just in general, because that's what I usually do in general. Try to help people online with like their like searching for something that they need to search for. If you ever want to talk, I'm always free in Instagram, Snapchat, Discord, and of course Alchemedia. We are always here to talk. Time, which again I'm hoping it's gonna be the year of like scheduling, because of how much I'm like planning. I know it's a lot to plan for, and it might go a lot in my mental capacity to plan, but I'm excited for these changes. Growing up in 2026, even like through all the silly videos I'm gonna probably still be doing in 2026, I'm gonna have to like think about like growing up and all future plans like through. Again, this might like hurt a little bit in my brains just because it's gonna be a fast-paced type thing, but I really want to do this. This is something I kind of like set for. Maybe before I go on vacation with my cousin next year, because I'm gonna go on a vacation with my cousin next year and it's gonna be dope, or after, one of those two. But I just really want to try to like get things done on my own. Probably go like live at my grandma's or something to like figure things out and become better. Even though I am awesome. I can't disagree with that fact. It's just, again, pride. My pride. I ain't gonna lose that thing. I'm still as happy as what's something that's naturally happy? Me. My soul, my pride, my soul. I'm hoping I don't lose those things, because I and plans for my future. That's mainly what I'm getting at with all of these. And it's really serious when it comes to down to these. Who do I think would win? That's a hard one. But I hope my soul does. No. I hope my pride does. Because I love myself so much that I deserve to have that safety net of my mental capacity complete with my pride. This is something I want to plan for next year. And there's a lot I want to do next year with like video games, movies, and writing. I still want to do those, but I also really want to try to get stuff done like this, because I feel like I want to do more. Like, ever since I've been hanging out with my friends this year, I've been kind of realizing how much I really want to go at life more. And, like, if the love that I feel like I have doesn't really work out, and I really hope it does, I hope I find love in 2026 that will make me feel that way, but we'll see. So, that was the 12 districts. Man, that was deep. T for deep. Now, shall we proceed? I think we shall. As the tributes stand on the podiums, the horn sounds. And yeah, I know I was talking very seriously on YouTube, but I'm not gonna do any fake stuff, even if I joke around. I want this to be also a very, like, it's gonna be a fun space, but I really want to, like, I kind of look at videos I make in general. Hold up on this. In general, like, not just something everyone else could look upon, but me as well. So I can look back into the past and realize, hey, this is what I was planning, and this is what I got done for that year. The Grinch and Dr. Jekyll fight for a bag. Dr. Jekyll gives up and retreats. That is a good fight. Well, actually, no. Hyde would be a good fight. Dr. Jekyll, he would just give up. So I see why, because the Grinch is the Grinch and Dr. Jekyll is Dr. Jekyll. He isn't Hyde. Plans for my future. Rips a mace out of Gullible's hands. My plans for the future aren't that gullible. Which is good to hear. Good to hear. The Switch 2 runs away from the cornucopia. Count Dracula runs away from the cornucopia. Snake runs away with a lighter and some rope. Oh yeah, there's Snake and snakes. I forgot about that. There's going to be a snake and then snakes. Who's going to win in a fight? Also, Snake would do that. Steve runs away from the cornucopia. Freddy Krueger runs away from the cornucopia. Time breaks Hera's nose for a basket of bread. Very accurate. Candyman runs away from the cornucopia. Me Swordfire gathers as much food as he can using his sword. Hufflepuff clutches a first aid kit and runs away and tries to save as many people as he can. Plankton the movie runs away from the cornucopia. Chucky snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag, as Chucky would do. Boogeyman runs away from the cornucopia. Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas runs away from the cornucopia. Slappy the Dummy runs away from the cornucopia. The Meg and Banjo-Kazooie fight for a bag. The Meg gives up and retreats even though it's a giant shark versus a bear. I guess the giant shark just saw the bear and was like, oh no. The Mona Lisa snatches a pair of size. How? We don't know. Well, this is the woman behind the painting. It's not the painting, so I guess that makes sense. Cubert takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia using his mouth, so that must have hurt. Second job breaks Pentious' nose for a basket of bread. My second job, whatever it is gonna be, breaks Pentious' nose. Even though does Pentious has a nose? We'll see. Gabriel, the angel, runs away from the cornucopia. The electric state runs away from the cornucopia. Ryuk runs away from the cornucopia. Egg Boys runs away from the cornucopia. A girl grabs a sword. Nibs clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Gonna save those Barbie games. Indiana Jones runs away from the cornucopia. Superman flies away from the cornucopia. An air fryer and Isabel fight for a bag. An air fryer gives up and retreats. Poor air fryer. Well, I mean, it's an object versus Isabel. That makes sense, actually. Min runs away from the cornucopia. Harry Potter grabs a jar of fishing bait while Barbie gets fishing gear. They're in the same team. I think they're like right next to each other. And runs away from the cornucopia. Thunderbolts runs away from the cornucopia. The bad guys too finds a canteen full of water. That makes sense. A perfectly normal chair broke. It literally just broke immediately once the game started. Ladders runs away from the cornucopia. Wicked for Good runs away from the cornucopia. Friends run away from the cornucopia. Let's go. I believe in you, friends. I believe in you. Big Bird grabs a jar of fishing bait while Walter White gets fishing gear. Depressed Rooster. Oh, wait. Big Bird grabs a jar of fishing bait while Walter White gets fishing gear. Best team of all time. Depressed Rooster finds a backpack full of camping equipment. It probably wasn't good news because it's depressed. It's still. Taco Bell employee finds a canteen full of water they can use to start their own Taco Bell business. Penny snatches a pair of size. How? I don't know. I mean, it's a penny. House. Lego Batman and Cow from Mario Kart World work together to get as many supplies as possible. Lego Batman and Cow from Mario Kart World get a house. My cousins find a bag full of explosives. They would definitely do that. That's one of the first things they would do. Ghostface grabs a shield laying on the cornucopia. That makes sense. A boy runs away from the cornucopia. Pac-Man runs away from the cornucopia. It goes waka waka waka. Enderman, Cthulhu, Kazuya, and the Predator share everything they got before running. Very horror-based stuff. And Kazuya goes to Blockbuster Video, snatches a first aid kit, and runs away, trying to heal their own place. Abe Parker rips a mace out of Captain America Brave New World's hands. Because of how good the song was compared to the movie. Piranha Plant runs away from the cornucopia. The Nun scares Crom away from the cornucopia because it was so bad. James Corden falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Many people are probably smiling at that image because of how many people hate James Corden. My Soul runs away from the cornucopia. The Moon runs away from the cornucopia. The sun comes out because the moon is set. New creator snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. Good job, guys. A knife roommate runs away from the cornucopia. Jason Voorhees runs away from the cornucopia. I believe a knife roommate and Jason Voorhees would be the best of friends. Wolfman grabs a shovel. Wednesday runs away from the cornucopia. Hero runs away from the cornucopia. New artist falls into a frozen lake and drowns. The new artist of this year that really blew up falls in a frozen lake and drowns, which honestly kind of makes sense to me because I haven't been trying to follow on new artists lately, besides one because of the fact I met him on a cruise, and he's like a metal artist. I'll put a link to who I'm talking about, even though, again, that might be a copyright thing. Hopefully it's not. I wanted to share their channel because of how awesome their music is. And I met the guy who is the the main guy who sings in it, and it's pretty dope. King K. Rool shoots an arrow into the Pope's head. I mean, the Pope's head. The Pope's dead. This is 2045 all over again. Kraken runs away from the cornucopia. Mickey 17 takes a spear from inside the cornucopia. That makes sense. It is a very war-based movie. The Fantastic Four runs away from the cornucopia. Demon finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver, as a demon would do. Michael Myers severely injures Sheldon Cooper and leaves him to die. I mean, that makes sense. It's Michael Myers. He's going for the easiest target. Finance snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. That is not what I want to do with my finance. Goblin runs away from the cornucopia. Bloody Mary runs away from the cornucopia. This is the second time I've said it. I'm not going to say that was the last time I was saying it. Besides probably one more time just to say like the deaths, like that they died. Sonic runs away from the cornucopia as fast as possible. Mr. Hyde runs away from the cornucopia. Velma takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia. Poltergeist runs away from the cornucopia. A glass of lemonade runs away from the cornucopia. How to Train Your Dragon runs away from the cornucopia. Jim runs away from the cornucopia because they work out so much. The Met emoji runs away from the cornucopia. May grabs a backpack, not realizing it is empty, even though she is the smartest person from MHA. So that is very confusing how she would find an empty backpack. Skeleton runs away from the cornucopia. Wii Fit Trainer finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. As they would, because Wii Fit Trainer is OP. Pennywise and Ravenclaw fight Love and Dark Samus. Pennywise and Ravenclaw survive. Dang it. Oh, dang it. My love isn't going to survive in 20... Well, again, we'll see. We'll see. We're not going to have the Alchemediagames to dictate my future. Except for, like, what we're probably going to do with the winner. My grandma runs away from the cornucopia. Let's go, grandma. I ain't forgetting about you. I'm still rooting for you. Spiders, my mental state right now, and Chica work together to get as many supplies as possible. Let's go. Even though I'm working with two of the scariest things with my mental state. Ridley runs away from the cornucopia. A Minecraft movie. Severely slices Terry with a diamond sword, probably. Shulk finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Me Gunner runs away from the cornucopia. Bigfoot and Shrek's Onion fight for a bag. Shrek's Onion gives up and retreats because it's Bigfoot. Sora finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. We are doomed. Sora is pretty strong. Monkey runs away from the cornucopia. Jigsaw runs away from the cornucopia. Thomas the Tank Engine runs away from the cornucopia. Pride, Good Change, and Mr. Beast get into a fight. Mr. Beast triumphantly kills them both. No, Mr. Beast. It's canon. Mr. Beast is gonna ruin my pride and the good change that's gonna happen. No, and that's two. That's two of my people. Mr. Beast killed two of my people. My pride and my good change of what's coming to 2026. No, Mr. Beast. Why you gotta do that? Snakes. Magic 8 Ball. Danny DeVito and Mega Man share everything they have before running. Daisy snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag, as Daisy would probably do. Dogman finds a backpack full of camping equipment, and he's, like, giving it to an owner just because, like, he's a dog. Mavis runs away from the cornucopia. Shopping cart grabs a shovel in its shopping cart. Headless Horseman runs away from the cornucopia. Growing Up runs away from the cornucopia, as it would. Slytherin runs away with a lighter and some rope. Meg runs away with a lighter and some rope. Cloud clutches a first aid kit and runs away. ChatGPT and Rick fight for bag. ChatGPT gives up and retreats because Rick is too powerful and can cross many dimensions, even though ChatGPT can probably do the same. The spirit of Wi-Fi lag clutches a first aid kit and runs away in a very lagged fashion. Duck Hunt finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Help for someone gathers as much food as he can. Kermit the Frog runs away from the cornucopia. I thought Miss Piggy was one of the top 8. No, they are not. Miss Piggy wasn't. Pulled Pork was, which is dark. Oprah Winfrey runs away from the cornucopia. Gryffindor finds a canteen full of water. Very brave state to do so. Zombie finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Rio clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Lilo and Stitch grabs a shield bleeding on the cornucopia to defend themselves from the hate I have of the movie. That is probably going to go out when I release the movies of 2025 list. It's not high. Shopping mall mannequin runs away from the cornucopia in very, like, still images. Pirate Mithra runs away from the cornucopia. Patrick Bateman runs away from the cornucopia. Villager snatches a pair of sais, as they would, because they have a lot of weapons in their disposal. The B movie script. Severely injure Smurfs, but put them out of the misery. The B-movie script was just too strong for the Smurfs. Quiet Place Alien snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. Look out for the Quiet Place Alien. They're going to go on the attack, even though everybody's grabbing an alcohol and a rag. Everybody seems to be having a problem. We need an anonymous meeting. Candace with a bag over her head runs away from the cornucopia. A random bat runs away from the cornucopia. flies away from the cornucopia. Igor runs away from the cornucopia. Alex Warren runs away from the cornucopia, singing so many good songs. Me Brawler runs away from the cornucopia. Mercedes-Benz scares John Mulaney away from the cornucopia. It's because Oprah Winfrey was there giving away cars, and they gave one Mercedes-Benz away to John Mulaney, and John Mulaney was like, no! Joker runs away from the cornucopia. Bad Change runs away from the cornucopia. The Thing runs away from the cornucopia. Lotso the Bear runs away from the cornucopia. Sephiroth takes a handful of throwing knives, as Sephiroth would probably do. I mean, he has a giant sword, but why not more? Little Mac and Invisible Man fight for a bag. Invisible Man gives up and retreats. The Terminator grabs a jar of fishing bait, while the Quasimodo gets fishing gear. Day 1. We are only going to announce the deaths of this. As we are 50 minutes in already to the video, this is probably going to take longer, like 5 hours longer, if we announce everything that happens. So we're only going to announce deaths to really clarify every one that's already been killed. I'm going to also try to go a little fast for this because I don't want this video to be like 4 hours long. Unless it does. In that case, hit the like button. If not, hit the like button anyway and subscribe. Shrek's onion convinces Pennywise to not kill him, only to kill him instead. So I believe Pennywise is dead. It's either Shrek's onion is dead or Pennywise is dead. If Shrek's onion is dead, well, I guess the ChatGPT really, choice didn't really have a good effect on the random generator. Danny DeVito forces Time to kill Poltergeist or Pentious. She decides to kill Poltergeist. So, with enough time, the Poltergeist died because of they rest peacefully in their sleep, literally, in time. Chucky kills Lilo and Stitch with her own weapon. Let's go, Chucky! You killed my least favorite movie from this year. Let's go, Chucky. I believe in you, man. Even though Chucky's evil, Chucky killed one of the worst movies to me. Making sure the time is still going. Shopping cart kills Headless Horseman for his supplies. So he collects a Headless Horseman in his cart. Along with something else, I think. How to Train Your Dragon kills the Fantastic Four for their supplies. That would be a good fight. Toothless versus the Fantastic Four. Toothless won because it's a dragon. ChatGPT attempts to climb a tree but falls to its death. 2026 won't be really the year of ChatGPT, would it? Well, it really depends. If something is going to be better than ChatGPT, it could be any AI service, but honestly, it could be anything. It could be more than just AI. It could be just something else entirely. And I'm excited to see what takes over AI, honestly. Mr. Hyde attacks spiders, but Sonic protects the spiders, killing Mr. Hyde. Well, I mean, at least Sonic did the good thing, because Mr. Hyde was the evil one. Dr. Jekyll was the good one. Mr. Hyde was the bad one, yeah. So, Mr. Hyde died from Sonic because it was trying to attack spiders. Invisible Man dies from thirst, but nobody noticed because he was invisible. 19. Cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Can I get a prayer? For a perfectly normal chair. James Corden. New artist. The Pope. Sheldon Cooper. Love. Dark Samus. Terry. Pride. Good Change. Smurfs. Pennywise. Poltergeist. Lilo and Stitch. Headless Horseman. The Fantastic Four. ChatGPT. Mr. Hyde. And Invisible Man. Shrek's Onion Dye, or was it the other one? I think it was the other one. Alright. Let's see everybody's status. So, there goes one for the Dangerous Group. And Terry is the one that's gone, but N is still alive. No one is gone from customizable, especially Sonic. Out in the Wild. Dark Samus is the only one killed in Out in the Wild. But Mercedes-Benz is still alive. Scary Lot. Everyone is alive in the Scary Lot, including the Wolfman. Wait. Including the Taco Bell employee. 3 people died from the classic Scary People. Headless Horseman, Pennywise, and Poltergeist died. Both the Wolfman is still alive. 2 people died from Not Human, Mr. Hyde and Invisible Man. And the Quiet Place alien still lives. Getting ready to kill a lot, I'm already guessing. Everyone's alive in a desert movie with Walter White still alive. Things we prey on, Sheldon Cooper and the Pope are dead. And yeah, my mental state right now is still alive. That's good. That's good. Different. 2 died from ChatGPT, and a perfectly normal chair. I forgot that ChatGPT was also my pick. Dang it. My picks are dying off early this time. Things that happened. There are 3 dead and things that happened. James Corden, new artist, and Good Change. Good Change was my pick, but they were gone first. Then movies from 2025. Smurfs, The Fantastic Four, and Lilo and Stitch are dead, but Thunderbolts is still alive. Hope for 2026. My Love and My Pride is dead. Shall we proceed? I think we shall. But first, let me drink some tea. Mercedes-Benz poisons the hero's drink, but mistakes it for her own and dies. Dang it, that was one of my picks. My picks are dying off too early. Come on. At least keep my mental state. Bro, and of course it's a hero because they had what was it called? Not inferiority complex. The thing that protects heroes from dying in movies. You know that. The B-movie script. A magic 8-ball and air fryer start fighting, but a magic 8-ball runs away as the B-movie script kills an air fryer. What? I mean, at least an air fryer wasn't one of my picks, but, like, that didn't even make sense. Depressed rooster repeatedly stabs a knife roommate to death with sighs. That is so ironic, I don't even know where to begin. First of all, it's with sighs. Then you're stabbing him, and he's the knife roommate, and you're the depressed rooster who could easily get cut. Because it's probably got his head cut off. I heard something about, like, if a rooster gets head cut off, it lives for a while. Is that true? Let me know. Joker forces my soul to kill Walter White or a boy. He refuses to kill, so Joker kills him instead. Joker has killed my soul. I mean, if you watch the Joker movie, it really does kill your soul, like, in the best way possible. And then the second one kills your soul in a horrible way because of how horrible it was. Also, again, as I stated before, this is what I usually do during the Alchemediagames. I usually just edit this part out where I'm just scrolling through and waiting for the deaths to happen. But if you see something interesting and want to comment on that, leave a comment on it below. And just look at it if you want to. I'm not here to judge. Wicked for good shoots an arrow at Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas, but misses and kills Ryuk instead. I mean, that's the only good thing that movie did. Well, the acting in that movie was really good. I like the acting in that movie. It's just the story and the music that really kind of set it off for me. Boogeyman, Crom, Dr. Jekyll, A. Parker, and the Nun tracked down and killed the Quiet Place alien. You know what? I'm actually happy about this kill because of how many times the Quiet Place alien has killed so many people in the Halloween episode. It really deserves this. Pennies kills Ladders with a sickle. Let's go, Pennies! We're hoping you survive to 2026. Monkey poisons the predator's drink, but mistakes it for its own and dies. Of course the monkey would do that. Monkey see, monkey do, and monkey see the drink, and you know what he does? He does it. Freddy Krueger stabs Zombie in the back with a trident, as Freddy Krueger would probably do. And honestly, Zombie would probably not really have a reaction because it's a zombie. Captain America Brave New World tames the B-movie script's food, killing him because it was so... Brave New World was kind of so boring that it killed the fun of the B-movie. Superman severely injures the electric state and leaves them to die. Actually, that's very accurate. Superman would definitely go over and kill the robots and many other things from the electric state because the electric state would be super easy to kill. Also, Superman was way better movie. Even though I liked the electric state, Superman was the better movie. Sephiroth is unable to convince the Boogeyman to not kill him. Really, Sephiroth? You let the Boogeyman kill you? Bro, I thought you were stronger than that. Snake, a glass of lemonade, and Gryffindor start fighting, but a glass of lemonade runs away as Snake kills Gryffindor. They were the bravest, but they weren't the fastest. Because Snake was the fastest. Thomas the Tank Engine trap kills Dogman. Oh man, Dogman was a good movie. Thomas the Change Engine's bad movie killed Dogman. Plans for my future. Poisons Jigsaw's drink, but mistakes it for her own and dies. Jigsaw set a trap for my plan for my future. Pennies falls into a pit and dies. So it fell into a well. Dude, actually, hold up a minute. Brain blast. We were having such a penny problem in 2025. Why couldn't we just collect the pennies from the wells? That's what we should have done. That's what the government should have prepared for wells to take over the penny population. The penny population goes wild. Hera kills Mavis for her supplies, so I don't get to drink this whole thing of tea. I mean, I probably will, but like, maybe someday. Min Min sets an explosive off, killing Shrek's onion. Goodbye, ChatGPT. You aren't going to win this time. Snakes, the spirit of Wi-Fi lag, and May. Oh, May was super smart, though. That's super sad for me. A random bat accidentally steps on a landmine, even though it could fly. Oprah Winfrey kills my mental state right now with a hatchet. Dang it, Oprah Winfrey. It's the car, wasn't it? The car killed my mental state right now. Why? My picks are going low as fast as humanly possible, I swear. Friends severely sliced Quasimodo with a sword. They did not like the look of Quasimodo, so they automatically killed Quasimodo and did not like the sound of his voice either. Piranha Plant attempts to try to climb a tree, but falls on Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas, killing them both, even though Piranha Plant is basically a plant, so it doesn't really need a reason to climb a tree. And kills Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas. I guess it was mouth first. And then just chopped off. I mean, even though he's already dead, that wouldn't make sense. Meat Brawler kills a magic 8-ball with his own weapon. Just, he threw it. "28 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Can I get a prayer?" For Mercedes-Benz, which is my pick. An air fryer. A knife roommate. My soul. Ryuk. Quiet Place Alien. Ladders. Monkey. Kazuya. Zombie. The B-movie script. The Electric State. Sephiroth. Gryffindor. Dogman. Plans for my future. Pennies. Mavis. Shrek's onion. Snakes. The spirit of Wi-Fi lag. May. A random bat. My mental state right now, which was one of my picks, my main picks. Quasimodo. Piranha Plant. Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas. And a magic 8-ball. Let's see who's still alive. Well, who's dead? In Dangerous Group, Ryuk, May, Terry, Sephiroth, and Piranha Plant are dead. But N still survives. Customizable. No one is dead. Sonic is still alive and everybody else is. Out in the wild, Mercedes-Benz is dead. Dang it. But so is Dark Samus, Monkey, and Kazuya. And the scary lot, one is dead, and that's the zombie. Even though zombie's a weird thing because zombies, like, they're already dead. So if you kill a zombie, would it just be like a double zombie? But the Taco Bell employee still lives. And classic scary. The ones that are dead are Mavis, Headless Horseman, Pennywise, Snakes, and Poltergeist. The Wolfman still lives. and not human. There are 5 dead. Mr. Hyde, Invisible Man, Ladders, A Random Bat, and Quiet Place Alien. Quiet Place Alien was my pick. A desert movie. We have 5 dead. Quasimodo, Gryffindor, a knife roommate, Shrek's Onion, and an air fryer. Walter White survives. Those We Prey On. 5 are dead. The B-movie script. My mental state right now. Sheldon Cooper, The Spirit of Wi-Fi Lag, and The Pope. My mental state right now is dead. Different. We have 3 dead. ChatGPT, a Magic 8 Ball, and a perfectly normal chair. I mean, those are very much objects. But ChatGPT is gone. And was my pick. Things that happened. 4 are dead. James Corden, The New Artist, Good Change, and Pennies. Movies from 2025. Smurfs, The Fantastic Four, The Electric State, Lilo and Stitch, and Dogman are dead. But Thunderbolt still lives. Then, for hope for 2026, Love, Pride, My Soul, and My Plans for My Future are dead. Shall we proceed? Let's get some tea. I think we shall. Spiders overpowers Chucky, killing him. I mean, if it's a bunch of them, that makes sense. Slytherin and Demon fight. Help for someone and Cloud. Help for someone and Cloud survive. Because Cloud got help for someone. And Slytherin and Demon didn't like that. Because they aren't like that. Hufflepuff kills the Thing with a hatchet. Dang, Hufflepuff, we didn't know you played like that. I think that was one thing that surprised me about when we did one with Hufflepuff, because Hufflepuff does not kill. Nib sets an explosive off, killing the Grinch, even though he did play the Grinch game. I think he said he hated it or liked it. I forget which one. But he did play the Grinch game, I believe. Pac-Man and Jigsaw fight Patrick Bateman and Superman. Pac-Man and Jigsaw survive. That is a good fight. That is a good fight. And if you've seen Pac-Man from the Secret Level TV show, you would understand. Honestly, yeah, Pac-Man would definitely win that. Jigsaw by Patrick Bateman. That is a good fight, though. That is a good fight. Fair fight, indeed. Candyman stabs Candace with the back of her head with a tree branch. Probably because it's just Candace with a bag over her head. Pyra convinces Min Min to not kill her, only to kill her instead. So either Min Min or Pyra are dead. Either way, it doesn't matter, because now none of them are part of my team. And it's just a Smash Bros. Fight. Sora's trap kills the Kraken. Good job, Sora. You killed the Kraken. Velma kills Walter White with his own weapon. And that is another one of my choices. Dang, I only have like 5 of my choices left. Help for someone. Sets an explosive off, killing House and Wednesday. So the house that I hope to live in one day, and Wednesday are dead. I mean, Wednesday is already dead inside, so it wouldn't change much. Pac-Man severely injures Nibs, but puts him out of his misery because Nibs was put through some good games of Pac-Man. Actually, that is a good video idea, Nibs. All the Pac-Man games, because I believe it's just the main games, because I feel like the archive of them in the other the newest games can review the other ones. Good video idea, just letting you know. Ryu sets an explosive off killing Wolfman, How to Train Your Dragon, Jim, and Harry Potter. Wolfman is gone! Dang it! My people are getting killed left to right, left to right. N attempts to climb a tree but falls on a depressed rooster to kill him. That's another one of my characters. N is gone. N is gone. So is the depressed rooster, but honestly we didn't think he would live that long. Cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Can I get a prayer? For Chucky, Slytherin, Demon, The Thing, The Grinch, Patrick Bateman, Superman, Candace with a bag over her head, Min Min, Kraken, Walter White, House, Wednesday, Nibs, Wolfman, How to Train Your Dragon, Jim, Harry Potter, N, and Depressed Rooster. I believe half the people are already dead, but let's see. How many people are still alive in this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 alive in the dangerous group, with Min Min with 4 kills. Customizable. 1 is dead. And for most kills, King K. Rool and Snake both have 1 kill. And Sonic is still alive. And out in the wild, we have 4 dead. And Mercedes-Benz is dead. And the one with the most kills is Ryu with 4. Scary Lot. We have Taco Bell employees still alive, but 4 dead. And the ones with the most kills are Joker, Candyman, and Chucky with 1 kill. Classic Scary, the classic Scary people. There are 6 people alive. And Pennywise and Boogeyman have the most kills with 2. But Wolfman is dead. And Not Human. Jigsaw has the most kills with 2. And Quiet Place Alien is dead. And also, 7 people are dead. That means 7 people are alive. A desert movie. We have 8 people dead. And Walter White dead. Those we prey on, we have 5 dead, and my mental state right now dead. But the B-movie script and Mr. Beast are tied with 2 kills. For different, we have 4 dead, and Ravenclaw has the most kills with 2. Things that happened. Oh yeah, and ChatGPT is dead. Things that happened. 6 dead. With Good Change dead. With A. Parker, Nibs, and Pennies with the most kills with 1 kill. Movies from 2025. Thunderbolts is still alive, but 7 are dead, which means 7 are alive. And How to Train Your Dragon, a Minecraft movie, Captain America Brave New World, and Wicked for Good each have 1 kill. And Hope for 2026, My Pride is dead. 6 people are dead out of my Hope for 2026. With help for someone with 4 kills. Shall we proceed? I actually think this is a lot of kills so far. And I might misspeak because this might take a while because it usually does, but... we'll see. Shall we proceed? I think we shall. Sorry about that. It paused for a second, so I was checking if everything was alright. Okay, next. Little Mac sets Dr. Jekyll on fire with a Molotov. I mean, he would be easy to kill, so Little Mac did the right thing. Growing Up kills Captain America Brave New World for supplies. It wasn't that good a movie, so Growing Up makes sense for that to happen. Hero silently snaps Meg's neck. Good job. The true hero has been the family along the way, the friends and family we made along the way, but also Peter Griffin probably, because that's something he would do to Meg. Enderman kills villager for his supplies, which is hilarious because a villager exists in Minecraft, so it's just a Enderman just doing this to a villager. Boogeyman says Mr. Beast while his back is turned. Let's go! Because he killed most of my people anyway. Mr. Beast is down! I mean, sorry, Mr. Beast. Jimmy, my bad. This is so sad. Wah, 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 wah. You just killed my pride and my good change in the world. Bloody Mary. That was the last time I couldn't say it. I said it 3 times. That's not good. Banjo-Kazooie and Jason Voorhees. Maybe I'll say it a 4th time to not release the curse. Successfully ambush and kill Oprah Winfrey, Penchus, and the bad guys too. Oh, Penchus. Oprah Winfrey kind of deserves it for giving away these cars that people have no idea what to do with. Not really Oprah Winfrey. That was a joke. Hopefully that doesn't get seriously. And the bad guys too. That was a great movie, so that's sad. Help for someone and me Brawler fight a boy and my grandma. Help for someone and me Brawler survive. Oh, my grandma's gone. I was that boy. I was that boy. I was that boy. Protect my grandma. I love my grandma. My grandma was awesome. Cow from Mario Kart World pushes Sora off a cliff during a knife fight. It has gotten more popular than Sora. Bad Change stabs Cubert while his back is turned. I would hate for Bad Change to be the winner of this, or in the top 8 even. That would be scary. Rick repeatedly stabs Isabel to death with size because he realized how easy it would be. 13 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Can we get a prayer for Dr. Jekyll? Captain America, Brave New World. Meg, Villager, Mr. Beast, Oprah Winfrey, Pensius, The Bad Guys 2, A Boy, My Grandma, Sora, Hubert, and Isabel. None of my people. Even though I only have like 3 people left. With Thunderbolts, Taco Bell employee, and Sonic. Let's see everybody who still lives. So, in Dangerous Group, we have 6 people alive. Hero, Cloud, me Sword Fighter, Lego Batman, Hero, and Crom. And customizable, we have most of the team surviving with Steve, Sonic, my pick, Cal from Mario Kart World, King K. Rool, Gullible, Ridley, Mega Man, Wii Fit Trainer, Shulk, Kermit the Frog, Snake, and Daisy. Out in the wild. 9 survive. A Glass of Lemonade, Pyro/Mithra, Pac-Man, me Brawler, Ryu, Duck Hunt, Little Mac, me Gunner, and Banjo-Kazooie. With the scary lot, there are 10 still alive. With Joker, Lotso the Bear, Taco Bell employee, which is my pick, Ghostface, Gabriel the Angel, Slappy the Dummy, Jason Voorhees, Cthulhu, Candyman, and the Predator. With the classic scary, we have 5 people alive. Count Dracula, Goblin, Boogeyman, Spiders, and Bloody Mary. Even though I thought she was dead, but oh well, I said another time that it was 4, so at least it wasn't 3 times, because, you know. Not human. We have 7 people alive. Igor, the Nun, Enderman, Freddy Krueger, Jigsaw, Skeleton, and Michael Myers. A desert movie. We have 5 people alive. Ghost of Blockbuster Video, Shopping Mall Mannequin, Big Bird, Shopping Cart, and The Moon. Shopping Mall Mannequin, Shopping Cart, actually. That makes sense why they're still alive, because they're both part of the shopping experience. Anyway, those we prey on. We have 8 still alive, which is funny considering our famous phrase is, can we get a prayer? We have Rick, Chica, the Mona Lisa, the Met emoji, Hufflepuff, Velma, the Meg, and Indiana Jones. Then for different, we have 7 still alive. Barbie, the Terminator, Bigfoot, Ravenclaw, Danny DeVito, Thomas the Tank Engine, and a girl. Then we have things that happened. With 7 alive, John Mulaney, Egg Boys, Alex Warren, Abe Parker, New Creators, Bad Change, and The Switch 2. Then movies from 2025, which we have 5 left. Mickey 17, a Minecraft movie, Plankton the movie, Thunderbolts, which was my pick, and Wicked for Good. And then Hope for 2026, we have 7 still alive. My Second Job, Finance, My Cousins, Friends, Help for Someone, Time, and Growing Up. Shall we proceed? I think we shall. Get some tea. Indiana Jones, Cthulhu, Lotso the Bear, Egg Boys, and Duck Hunt track down and kill a glass of lemonade. They were really thirsty. Ridley's trap kills Mega Man. Again, this is more Smash Bros. Based anyway. Second Job bashes Ravenclaw's head in with a mace because whatever my second job is, it's going to work my brain to the max. A girl dies from thirst. She was really thirsty. She wanted part of that lemonade, but she wasn't part of that group. Pac-Man says Bigfoot on fire with a Molotov. That makes it... I can see like the humanoid Pac-Man going like... and then just Bigfoot on fire. It's like... Ah! Barbie's stabs a Minecraft movie while his back is turned because Barbie wanted to be the superior movie to a Minecraft movie, which to me it still is, even though the Minecraft movie was still really good. Me Swordfire poisons Gullibles' drink but mistakes it for her own and dies. That's so funny because that just makes me Swordfire look gullible. A. Parker shoots an arrow at Michael Myers but misses and kills instead. Good job, A. Parker. Good job. Wicked for good. Stabs Shulk while his back is turned. They did it for good. They ended his life for good. Snake dies trying to escape the arena, as he would try to do. Rick kills shopping mall mannequin as he tries to run, even though his shopping mall mannequin cannot run. It is a shopping mall mannequin. Gabriel, the Angel, the Meg, and Kermit the Frog unsuccessfully ambush Thunderbolts, me Gunner, and Skeleton, who kill them instead. So, Thunderbolts is still alive. That's all we need to know. Duck Hunt dies from an infection. Oh, that's sad because it's a dog and a duck. That's really sad, and they're best friends. Count Dracula kills the cow from Mario Kart World for their supplies. Probably fresh meat. Even though Count Dracula would do that, yeah. Chrome kills A. Parker as he tries to run. Dang it, A. Parker. I guess he won't be living forever in a day. King K. Rool attempts to climb a tree but falls on Velma, killing them both. At least nobody has to see that horrible show that came out with the second season. Hero catches Joker off guard and kills him, as the hero should do, because he is the hero of this land. Barbie unknowingly eats toxic berries. Dang it, Barbie, we thought you were smarter than that. You killed Minecraft movie for a reason. Second job, Taco Bell employee and Godwin get into a fight. Godwin triumphantly kills them both. There goes one of my last people from... Well, I only have two left. Thunderbolts and Sonic. Slappy the Dummy and help for someone track down and kill Freddy Krueger because Slappy the Dummy had help for someone. He had some help. It ain't like he could make that kind of mess all by himself. Don't act like you ain't helping him pull that ball off the shelf. The Switch 2 kills Plankton the movie with a sickle because the Switch 2 was way more popular and way more demanding than Plankton the movie was, even though Plankton the movie was really good. "25 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Can I get a prayer? For a glass of lemonade. Mega Man. Ravenclaw. A girl. Bigfoot. A Minecraft movie. Me Swordfighter. Bloody Mary. Shulk. Snake. Shopping Mall. Gabriel the Angel. The Meg. Kermit the Frog. Duck Hunt. Cow from Mario Kart World. A. Parker. King K. Rool. Velma. Joker. Barbie. Second job. Taco Bell employee. At least I know that's not my thing. I mean, unless things could happen. I don't know. Freddy Krueger. And Plankton the movie. Let's see who lives. In Dangerous Group. We have five people still alive. Hera, Cloud, Lego Batman, Hero, and Chrome. It's funny to think that Hero and Hera are in the same universe because it's just the same name with different vowel. And customizable. There are 5 people alive. Well, 6 people alive. Steve, Sonic, my pick, Gullible, Ridley, Wii Fit Trainer, and Daisy. 3 of my mains are still in this. Let's go. I'm happy about that. Out in the wild, there are 7 still alive. Pyro Mithra, Pac-Man, Meat Brawler, Ryu, Little Mac, Meat Gunner, and Banjo-Kazooie. Then we have the scary lot with 7 people alive. Lotso the Bear, Ghostface, Slappy the Dummy, Jason Voorhees, Cthulhu, Candyman, and the Predator. Then we have the classic scary with 4 alive. Count Dracula, Goblin, Boogeyman, and Spiders. Then we have Not Human with 6 alive. Igor, the Nun, Enderman, Jigsaw, Skeleton, and the Michael Myers. Then a desert movie, which has 4 alive. Ghost of Blockbuster Video, Big Bird, Shopping Cart, and the Moon. And then Those We Prey On, with Rick, Chica, the Mona Lisa, the Met Emoji, Hufflepuff, and Indiana Jones. Then we have Different, with 3 alive. The Terminator, Danny DeVito, and Thomas the Tank Engine. And then Things That Happen with John Mulaney, Egg Boys, Alex Warren, New Creators, Bad Change, and The Switch 2, which are 6 alive. And then movies from 2025, Mickey 17, Thunderbolts, and Wicked for Good. And Thunderbolts is still alive. Hope for 2026. We have 6 still alive. Finance, my cousins. I'm hoping for my cousins. Friends, I'm hoping for my friends. Help for someone. The help from someone is insane because it has 7 kills because it's help. Time. And growing up. Let's grab some tea. And let's proceed. Spider shoots an arrow into Time's head. You can't do that, Spiders. Nobody can do that. Bro, you just killed Time. You killed Father Time, Spiders. How do you feel? Pac-Man dies from hunger. That's very ironic. Pyra Mithra is unable to convince Chica to not kill her. Good thing I didn't choose Chica then as a top 8 person, because they got killed by Pyra and Mithra. Gullible convinces the Predator to not kill him, only to kill him instead. So I believe Gullible is dead, because it got gullible enough to believe the Predator would not kill him. Lego Batman ambushes Wicked for Good and kills her. Good. The Lego Batman movie won against Wicked for Good because it wasn't that good. But the Lego Batman movie was. Enderman kills Goblin with a sickle. That's a very basic fight. I could see that happening. Little Mac cannot handle the circumstances and edge guards. Edge guards. Because it's not that very... Little known secret about Little Mac. Not very good at edge guarding. Me Gunner stabs Cloud with the tree branch. Even though it has a gun for a reason. Whatever. Ghostface sets an explosive off, killing the Egg Boys, which makes sense. I mean, they're eggs. I would kill them if I could, because I love eggs. Even though the Egg Boys are precious. Nine cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Can I get a prayer? For time. Pac-Man. Pyra Mithra. The Predator. Wicked for Good. Goblin. Little Mac. Cloud. And Egg Boys. In Dangerous Group. we have 4 people still alive. Hera, Lego Batman, Hero, and Crom. For customizable, we have 6 people still alive. Steve, Sonic, Global, Ridley, Wii Fit Trainer, and Daisy. 4 of my mains. Actually, 3 of my mains, but also Wii Fit Trainer, because I also like playing as Wii Fit Trainer, because they're very good at Smash. Then out in the wild, we have 4 people still alive. Me Brawler, Ryu, me Gunner, and Banjo-Kazooie. Then in Scary Lot, we have 5 people still alive. Lotso the Bear, Ghostface, Slappy the Dummy, Jason Voorhees, Cthulhu, and Candyman. Well, 6 people. 6 people still alive, yeah. Classic Scary, we have 3 people still alive. Count Dracula, Boogeyman, and Spiders. Not Human, we have 6 people still alive. Igor, the Nun, Enderman, Jigsaw, Skeleton, and Michael Myers. A Desert Movie, we have 4 still alive. Ghost of Blockbuster Video, Big Bird, Shopping Cart, and the Moon. Those We Prey On, we have 6 still alive. Rick, Chica, the Mona Lisa, the Met Emoji, Hufflepuff, and Indiana Jones. Indifferent, we have 3 still alive. The Terminator, Danny DeVito, and Thomas the Tank Engine. And Things That Happened, we have 5 still alive. John Mulaney, Alex Warren, New Creators, Bad Change, and The Switch 2. Movies from 2025. We have 2 still alive. Mickey 17 and Thunderbolts, which is surviving strong for my team. Let's go. And hope for 2026. We have 5 still alive. Finance, My Cousins, Friends, Help for Someone, and Growing Up. Shall we proceed? Let's drink some tea, and then we shall. Hufflepuff accidentally steps on a landmine. That poor Hufflepuff. Jigsaw severely slices Wii Fit Trainer with his sword. Dang it, I was just talking about how strong Wii Fit Trainer was. Thomas the Tank Engine accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. Probably because it couldn't really arm it because it ran it over. Count Dracula repeatedly stabs Igor to death with sighs. But he was helping. Me Gunner's Trap kills Me Brawler. Another Smash fight. The Mona Lisa, Bad Change, and Help for Someone track down and kill Count Dracula because they killed Igor. They were like, why did they kill Igor? And then set off to kill Count Dracula. The Terminator repeatedly stabs Enderman to death with sighs because that's the only way to kill him, to repeatedly hit him. Me Gunner unknowingly eats toxic berries. But you just killed the Beat Brawler. Why would you do that? 8 chaos shots can be heard in the distance. Can we get a prayer? For Hufflepuff, Wii Fit Trainer, Thomas the Tank Engine, Igor, Me Brawler, Count Dracula, Enderman, and Me Gunner. We have 4 still alive for Dangerous Group. Hera, Lego Batman, Hero, and Crom. For customizable, we have 5 still alive. Steve, Sonic, Global, Ridley, and Daisy. For Out in the Wild, we have Ryu and Banjo-Kazooie. For Scary Lot, we have Lotso the Bear, Ghostface, Slappy the Dummy, Jason Voorhees, Cthulhu, and Candyman, which is a lot of people still alive. Which makes sense because it's Scary Lot. Then we have the Classic Scary with 2 alive, with Spiders and Boogeyman. which makes sense because they kind of go with each other. Then we have Not Human with The Nun, Jigsaw, Skeleton, and Michael Myers. Then we have the Desert Movie with Ghost of Black Blockbuster Video, Big Bird, Shopping Cart, and The Moon. Then we have Those We Prey On, which we have 5 still alive: Rick, Chica, the Mona Lisa, the Met Emoji, and Indiana Jones. Then we have Different with 2 still alive: The Terminator and Danny DeVito. And then Things That Happened with John Mulaney, Alex Warren, New Creators, Bad Change, and The Switch 2. Then movies from 2025, Mickey 17 and Thunderbolts. Then hope for 2026, we have Finance, My Cousins, Friends, Help for Someone, and Growing Up. The help is strong with this one. Shall we proceed? I think we shall. Alex Warren and the Moon. Track down and kill Hera because she is the goddess of the world. So that makes sense. The Switch 2. Growing Up. Ghostface and Banjo-Kazooie cannot handle the circumstances and all die at once. I mean, none of them are really ones I picked, so I'm pretty happy about that. Switch 2? No! I love the Switch 2. Besides what other people say about it, I love it. Friend severely injure Mickey 17 and leaves him to die so he can reappear again in another life. Thunderbolt severely injures Danny DeVito, puts him out of his misery. No, Danny DeVito! Even though Thunderbolts is my pick. Dang it! Hero cannot handle the circumstances. He is the true hero of this world. He really cannot handle the circumstances of killing more people than necessary. Alex Warren poisons my cousin's drink. They drink it and die. Oh, my bloodline was not prepared for that. They shall live on eternally in these troubled waters. I can see them burning down now. Help for Someone catches Jason Voorhees off guard and kills him. Help is really strong. If you ever need something, ask for help. That's the main point of the story. Ask for help whenever you can. Because if you don't, the help will get you. The Moon convinces Slapping the Dummy to not kill him, only to kill him instead. So the Moon is dead. Or Slapping the Dummy is dead. We'll see. John Mulaney throws a knife into Rick's chest. John Mulaney, proud of you. That's a hard person to kill because of how much they can time travel and do stuff like that. Cthulhu is unable to convince the Terminator to not kill him. That is a good fight, and I would see that. Bad Change bashes Spider's head in with a mace. With 2 S's. So the Bad Change killed Spiders because of the bad change that's ahead. Gullible kills Sonic while he is rusting. No! Sonic! It's between you and Thunderbolts is the only one alive right now. That is so sad. We have an arena event on day 8. A monstrous hurricane wreaks havoc on the arena. The Met Emoji tries to save Bad Change from being sucked into the hurricane, only to be sucked in as well. So, the Met Emoji and Bad Change are sucked into the hurricane. Let's go! No more boring states of bad change. We get better change for the good, even though that change died first. Rio survives. Shopping cart tries to save Indiana Jones from being sucked into a hurricane, only to be sucked in as well. You should have hid in a refrigerator. Candyman survives. Thunderbolt survives. Prom survives. Steve survives. Michael Myers stabs Jigsaw, then pushes him close enough to the hurricane to suck him in. Michael Myers would do that. Daisy survives. Skeleton stabs Boogeyman, then pushes him in close enough to the hurricane to suck him in. The bugs would all get sucked in from all of Boogeyman's innards. The Mona Lisa survives. The moon is incapacitated by flying debris and dies. No more moon, sorry. The Terminator pushes help for someone into an oncoming boulder because help has been so much help that the Terminator was like, no, we can't have this anymore, and kills it. John Mulaney survives. New Creator survives. The Nun survives. Lotso the Bear pushes Ridley into an oncoming boulder. My Finance survive. Let's go. Gobo tries to save Big Bird from being sucked into a hurricane, only gets sucked in as well. It was Gobo to try to save Big Bird. Goes to Blockbuster Video, pushes Chica into an oncoming boulder. One is dead, and one is a dead child that's dead again. Friends survive. Let's go. My friends are still alive. Lego Batman stabs Alex Warren, then pushes him close enough to the hurricane to suck him in. 28 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Can we get a prayer? For Hera. The Switch 2. Growing Up. Ghostface. Banjo-Kazooie. Mickey 17. Danny DeVito. Hero. My Cousins. Jason Voorhees. Slappy the Dummy. Rick. Cthulhu. Spiders. Sonic. The Met Emoji. Bad Change. Shopping Cart. Indiana Jones. Jigsaw. Boogeyman. The Moon. Help for Someone. Ridley. Gullible. Big Bird. Chica. And Alex Warren. Let's see how many people are left anyway. Eighteen people still alive. That is goated, actually. We are in this. Let's go. 18 people still alive. 2 people alive in Dangerous Group with Lego Batman and Chrome. Customizable. We have 2 alive, which are still my mains. Steve and Daisy. Out in the Wild. Ryu still alive. Scary Lot. Lots of the Bear and Candyman survives. Classic Scary. No one survives the Classic Scary. Not Human. The Nun. Skeleton and Michael Myers survive. Desert Movie. Ghost of Blockbuster Video survive. Which it really didn't. So it's funny to see him survive so long. Those We Prey On. The Mona Lisa survives. Different. The Terminator survives. Things That Happen. John Mulaney and New Creators survived. Movies from 2025. Thunderbolts survives, as it should, because Thunderbolts is awesome. Hope for 2026. My Friends in Finance still live on. Let's drink some tea. And proceed. Shall we proceed? I think we shall. Skeleton kills Ghost of Blockbuster Video as he tries to run. There we go. Steve forces the Nun to kill Finance or Candyman. She decides to kill Candyman. I mean, thank you for not killing my Finance. Michael Myers dies from thirst. Daisy accidentally detonates the landmine while trying to arm it. Dang it, Daisy. The Feast. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute family. The Mona Lisa. New Creators. Steve. Thunderbolts and the Terminator track down and kill Chrome. Ryu severely injures John Mulaney and leaves him to die. No, John Mulaney! You were so close. I was hoping you would win. Steve, Lego Batman, and Thunderbolts start fighting, but Lego Batman runs away as Steve kills Thunderbolts. No! Thunderbolts! There goes my last one. Then we have 10 left. 10 left, and Thunderbolts died at the 11th. Dang it. Just 2 more dead, and then we get to the top 8 that survive. 7 chaos shots can be heard in the distance. Can I get a prayer? For Ghost of Blockbuster Video, Candyman, Michael Myers, Daisy, Crom, John Mulaney, and Thunderbolts. As always, my top picks did not survive. But we already know, basically, who survives is the final 10. But these, the top people that are going to be in the next one, the second to last one, is gonna live on. Shall we proceed and find out? I think we shall. Actually, no, 11 survives. But the Mona Lisa kills my finance anyways because of how expensive it is. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now there's 10 alive. The nun attempts to climb a tree but falls to her death because of her robe. Friends cannot handle the circumstances. I'm sorry, my friends. You are gone. But I believe that leaves 8 people left. With the Terminator, the new creators, Steve, Lego Batman, Skeleton, Lotso the Bear, Ryu, and the Mona Lisa. Let's proceed. 3 chaos shots can be heard in the distance. Can I get a prayer? For finance, the nun, and friends. Let's proceed. For which of the top 8 will win? Actually, let's check in the top 8. Lego Batman. An amazing movie in general. And not really what was referenced. It was just kind of something random I put in here because I thought it would be funny. And Lego Batman seemed to be in here. Steve from Minecraft, which I'm glad made it this far because Steve deserves to get another chance. Then we have Ryu, which is my least favorite Smash Bros. Character, so the fact that it survives really pains me, actually. Then Lotso the Bear. He's coming back for his revenge because, as an evil toy, he does not want to be replaced. Then we have Skeleton, which is helpful for me because I, too, am a skeleton, and seeing one of my own surviving for so long means a lot to me. The Mona Lisa, which lives on in our hearts and in our minds because the Mona Lisa is still a work of art. The Terminator, about to terminate every single last person that's going to be in the last Alchemediagames if it wins the next one. The new creators of the YouTube world, the new creators that I've watched that are surprisingly amazing, and I feel like there are too many to count this year. And that's why I even put them in. Shall we proceed? Let's find out our top 8. The Mona Lisa kills Lego Batman while he is sleeping. Lego Batman is gone, but is still alive. That means Lego Batman is number 8. Steve poisons new creator's drink, but mistakes it for his own and dies. So Steve is gone. Steve from Minecraft still lives on, though, in the top 8 as number 7. The Terminator catches Skeleton off guard and kills him. That actually makes a lot of sense, because the Terminator versus a skeleton, you kind of could guess that. But Skeleton still lives on. In number 6. It's time to see what our top 5 are. New Creators catches Lotso the Bear off guard and kills him. He is a toy. That makes sense. It is time to find out the top 4. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Can we get a prayer? For Lego Batman, Steve, Skeleton, and Lotso the Bear. But we will be seeing them next time in the Alchemedia games. Because of the next Alchemedia games is every single one of these parts mixed into one giant part, which in a regular video. To see who will win. Let's proceed. The Terminator silently snaps new creators' necks. So the new creators of this world are dead by the Terminator. New creators. Ryu unknowingly eats toxic berries. I'm not really that happy that he's gotten so far, but you know what? I mean, he is really strong, so I guess that makes sense. So it's between the Mona Lisa and the Terminator. Let's see who wins. The Mona Lisa shoots an arrow into the Terminator's head. The winner of this Alchemedia Games Part 4 is, of course, 3 K's asking here in the distance. Can we get a prayer for new creators, Ryu and the Terminator? Sad day for all my choices that I picked from the top 4. I mean the part 4, because I didn't get to get any, like, even in the top 8. The winner is the Mona Lisa. From those we pray on. We prayed so hard for the Mona Lisa to win. We prayed for all these people that have died previously in other games to win. And we made them win by making these Survivor editions. We got the top 4 of the part. I mean, we got the 4 parts of this. And in this game, Lego Batman, Steve, Skeleton, Lotso the Bear, new creators. 3rd is Ryu. 2nd is the Terminator, which terminated a lot of them, so that makes sense. And then the Mona Lisa, which is the finest work of art you will ever see. So, that shows how intricate the Mona Lisa can be, even in a killing game like this. Thank you guys for watching till this long. If you like this video, please hit a like, hit subscribe, and don't forget to share with your friends. Go do it. They're awesome just like you. And guess what? The next one is going to be just a regular video. Featuring some of your favorites like Odie, Charlie, Will Smith, Capybara, Michigan J. Frog, Slacking, Demi Lovato, and Orpheus. And then we have Shadow, Phoenix Wright, Bubble Bobble Dino, Thea Hiko, Red Hood, Ryan Evans, Rio, and Ray, Then we have Akito, Hot Cocoa, Figure Skates, Lasagna, Zelda, Shepard from Mass Effect, Yukio, Pulled Pork Sandwich. And then from this one, we have Lego Batman, Steve, Skeleton, Lots of the Bear, New Creator, Ryu, The Terminator, The Mona Lisa. As I say now aloud, this is probably the most realistic winners of this one, of the Alchemediagames. Thank you, Alchemedians, for watching. As I leave this video, I shall be sipping my tea. Get ready for the next video. Love you, Alchemedians. Take care. Also, the next one will feature the intro this time, so get prepared for a normal video intro, because, I mean, I love the intro, too. Take care, guys.